Hey, everyone. It is the Let's Get Loud podcast, and Jay and A are together. We are
Together again.
together again.
Oh my God, I noticed when you shared about your solo podcast, I was like, oh, it's 37 minutes long. She nailed it.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Well, literally, they like crushed me. They like took me out. And typically, you know what? We have done podcasts, you guys, and we run out of space on my computer, but it never stops us. Like once I press stop record, then the computer's like, I can't download it because there's not enough space. Zoom just like shut me down. Like done. Like you're done. There's no
That
more
happened
space.
to me. That happened to me one time, like a couple weeks ago. It was
Okay.
devastating.
Devastating. For me, it was like, shut the fuck up. Like I felt that way about my own self. I'm like, listen, the universe was like, it's time to close the chapter, Josie. And I am so proud of myself. Before we started today, I did delete so many, like I made so much space. And I usually would be like, let's risk it at one more time. Know what I mean?
No, you learned your lesson. You learned your lesson.
Did I? It's like me and my holding my phone.
Driving. Yeah.
Listen, guys, the amount of people that I see driving like this.
Yes.
Today, I saw a guy driving a very, very big tractor, like where the wheels are like higher than a human. Know what I mean?
Okay.
Like kind of like he's going to work. I don't know what he's doing, but he's like driving
Okay.
on Main Street and shit. Yeah, definitely like it's a short drive because you can't be on Main Street with this big thing for a long time. He's like just trying to get to whatever. And he is literally head down, phone in hand. I'm like, you're driving something that could all kill us right now. Please look where you're going. Oh, anyway, so now I'm like the police.
You're hyper vigilant. You notice it.
Yeah, the other day I almost like beep the horn, bring your window down because I see you on your phone and I want to tell you that it is 5 points. I want to tell you, but you know what? It's not my job.
Not your job. It could be one of your many jobs that you
Okay, listen. So, what, 2, 3 weeks ago, we talked about me. Well, I talked about the fact that I wanted to, like, I would like to be present in someone's passing. And then people reached out to us and said that I could be a death doula. And I was like, calm down, everyone. Calm down. I just said that I am flirting with even thinking about that. Other people don't even think about dying. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I'm
they
just like,
don't.
they don't. So I was just like, I'm flirting with that. But all that to say, I did bring it to my person who loves to talk about death with me, and she should be a death doula. And she was like, she had like goosebumps everywhere. She's like, that's what I was meant to do. She didn't know it was a thing. She Googled it. She's looking into things. So we're really excited for her.
Wow.
Stand by. Stay tuned.
You know what? Having had a birth doula,
Hmm.
it's an incredibly powerful experience when you're going through something like that to have someone involved that is actually not like connected to that person. Do you know what I mean? It's like it and it's pretty cool. And she was also kind of my liaison between like the nurses and me. So it was all like
Right.
it's there was value there. Now I had a doula because she was like my aunt. I chose my aunt to be with me more than I chose a doula.
I
But
see.
ne- but now having had that experience, if anyone was like, I want to give birth naturally, I'd be like, you need a doula. You know what
Hmm.
I mean? Like that ease, that experience. Like I couldn't have done it
Yeah.
without her.
Yeah. And I was
So I
like, talking.
see.
Yes,
That's what I
yes, I
meant. Like I
see. Yes,
see.
exactly. And yeah, anyways, I just like talked to her about it and she was like, "Oh my God, I feel like something just happened." And I was like, "Yeah, it was maybe the message was through me. I cannot be because even the thought of it makes me nervous." And I'm like, "Do you get nervous when you know because she's a nurse, so she's like definitely been with a lot of people that have passed."
Yes,
And
yes.
I'm like, "Do you get nervous?" She's like, "Zero nervous."
Oh
Very much. She's
wow.
like, "I'm very much like, okay, this is happening, like let's like she like understands the whole thing and she like
Yeah.
kind of like wants to like help. She says you have people that are ready, other people are scared, other people are
Yeah.
this, like it's very much like it depends where they were before this moment happens. So yeah, it's almost like giving birth. Like you can be very scared and be like what the fuck, or other people are very ready and very calm and very much like
Yes.
so anyway.
It's actually so similar. Some people are like, give me all the drugs. I want nothing. Some people would be like, no, I want to like do this au natural. Like it's
Hmm.
very interesting.
Hmm. I like it. I like this conversation. Okay. what has been happening? Okay, first of all, we see you stretching on YouTube. We can talk about your joint pain being back and how that makes you feel and what you're doing. People love to talk about that. But before that, I do feel like though that this has probably been triggered by a 30-hour drive. Like I feel like
So,
that's what it like, remember my ass pain that I had when we were on tour? And I was like, oh my God,
yeah.
because you're just like always in the same position. It like hurts.
Yeah, but because I was like, when did it really start? I drove to Toronto in agony.
Right. Okay, so it
So,
already
like,
started.
it had
Oh,
already started. I really don't think it's one thing.
no. Yeah.
Basically,
Okay.
guys, it's like there's tension right here. Like, if you touch this, it's rock hard. So, something's making my muscle go like this,
Mm.
and oh, and it pulls on my something here and it's a nerve. So it's actually like not my joints, it's like a
Okay.
nerve pain.
Nurse.
It's like a
Yeah.
nerve pain and it goes all here. And it's just so uncomfortable. No drugs make a difference and I can't sleep. And when you can't sleep, anyone that's experienced any sort of chronic pain knows exactly what I'm talking about because it's never gone. It's just constantly there. You're like, I'm exhausted. I'm like not my normal self.
Mm.
I'm not patient. Like
Mm.
it's really not fun. And the world needs to go on. Like the show must go on. Like I can't just lay in bed all day. Like I need to continue to be a mom and work and all those
Mm.
things. So I'm just trying to be smart. I'm
Yeah.
not walking with my vest. I tried to get into my massage therapist as soon as she could get me in as a week. So hopefully I'll see her soon. I have a
Right.
chiropractor appointment. I'm doing my stretches. I'm icing it. So I'm really focusing
Doing
on
the
like
things.
anti. Yep. I'm like cleaning up my diet, like just because that is the last time that it was triggered. I was in Punta Cana.
Okay.
That's the last time. And I was drinking and eating differently.
Okay.
I don't know. Like summer, obviously, I was not eating as nutrient dense as I normally eat.
Okay.
And I'm so susceptible to inflammation and sodium. Like the
Okay.
second I eat, like if I go to Tim Hortons and eat like a bagel at Tim Hortons, I feel it instantly poof me.
Mm.
Like I'm
Poof.
just super sensitive to inflammation. And there was one day I barely drank all summer, but right before this happened, I did drink several bottles of wine in one night.
I mean, it's kind of insane that it would be that quick, but I mean, whatever. Again,
I
like you
know
said, it's not one thing.
it's not one thing. So, anyways, it's gonna be okay. But
Okay, keep doing your stretches. We support you.
thank you. I feel like you know what I feel like when I'm doing like a video or anyone's watching me. I feel like Michael Jackson when he or not Michael Jackson, Michael, the guy from
What?
the time when time goes back.
Oh, Michael J. Fox?
Yeah. Yes. You know he has like Parkinson, I think, and he's
Yes.
always like this. That's like me, right?
Uh,
Yeah. It's not fun. This is the
no.
one position that somewhat relieves it.
Okay, well, stay like that. You look great.
But guys, I had to. Did you tell them on the podcast why you had to do a solo podcast?
Yes. Well, I said just quickly that you needed to drive. There was drama, but we definitely need to talk about what is happening.
I mean, how grateful am I that I like it was 11 o'clock at night. We were supposed to leave not the next day, but the day after. And I
Crazy.
checked the Air Canada app and they had offered a refund. Previous to that, they weren't offering refunds. And that was the moment for me. I was like, we're doing this. I called car hire companies
Crazy.
and they were like, nope, you are not, there will not be a car for you to drive home from Toronto.
Okay.
So I was like, Neil, this is our sign that like it is not worth me getting stuck as a family of five in Toronto. Like
Yeah.
not worth it. And holy moly, am I so glad I made that
Yeah.
decision.
Yeah, it definitely was. It was either that or not going at all. Like those were your decisions. We're either driving or choosing not to go. You know what I mean?
And there was someone from the team on our flight and it got canceled and he got stuck in Toronto.
Is he back? Is he coming home today?
He's back, but he was one human to get back. Alfie's friend, their whole family, I believe, is still in Toronto.
Oh my God. I think flights resume today. So, because I just texted Dana, she was going to see Chris Brown in Toronto today,
Okay.
tonight.
Oh,
And her flight is still on right now, and her flight is at 12:30 today, but the
Okay.
flight that was at 5 a.m. was canceled this morning.
Oh, interesting.
So I think it like resumed, like her flight is probably the first flight that is resumed. Like because then they were just canceling. She is not a driver. She's like me. I would not drive to Toronto, but she was
You
like,
would
yeah.
if your little baby boy was playing in the national flag
I feel like
championship.
my baby
Like,
boy, knowing my baby boy, he would have canceled. Like they don't even want to drive to Moncton. Like they're not, nah. Dia doesn't even go to a competition in Quebec because she's like, not driving there, not going to this competition. Like she's like, no, I'm out. So they don't like it. You know what I mean? Like it's actually like foreign to me that you're like that's everyone's on board. You know what I mean?
yeah, I mean that was a long one for sure.
That's
15
long,
hours
yeah.
is a long drive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. So yeah, so I just texted her. I'm like, our flight's still on because she couldn't check in though, which is
Yeah.
annoying. She couldn't, they weren't letting her check in. She's like, why aren't you
That
letting me
same
check
thing,
in?
that's a little bit of a red flag. That same thing happens. A lot of people that were with me who were flying were in so denial about the whole thing. They're like, well, it doesn't say canceled yet. And I'm like, guys, an Air Canada like airplane has not left in 2 days. Like, I don't think you're getting on a plane tonight.
Yeah, no,
Anyway,
for sure. Yeah, no, I think that for you definitely made the right decision.
thanks.
So we'll see. They're supposed to, do their thing. We were also supposed, guys, we were supposed to go see Cat Nat tomorrow night, and
Yep.
they canceled because their flight was canceled. That was yesterday. They could have gotten on a flight probably today, but like it's too last minute because they were supposed to be in Halifax tonight.
And honestly, I don't know if they even could have gotten on a plane today. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
no, because they would have been sold out because they're all full
there's
probably.
so it I mean, it's been days and days and days now. That's like hundreds, thousands of people trying
Yeah,
to get
trying to get
places.
wherever they want to get. And also, like, I don't think it's like all flights are on. Like, maybe it's just that like their flight is on. We'll see if they actually get there. But that'll be the official, like, yep, okay, they're flying again if they leave. But she said we're all packed up and heading to the airport in 1 hour. So
Who, Dana?
Dana, like her
Okay,
flight
well,
is not canceled and it's at
okay.
noon. You would think they would have canceled it. It's 10 a.m.
Wow, that's really intense that
That's
she
really
can't
intense.
check in.
She can't check in. Yeah.
Oh.
Maybe they want you to go there and check in. Maybe like their whole system is just like fucked. I don't know.
Oh, and I guess Pearson, like I had PTSD from that time that my I was flying into Toronto and it was that massive snowstorm. I don't know if you remember. I
Right.
was coming back from LA and I hadn't packed properly. I didn't have any stuff. We got stuck, almost got stuck with no hotel. Our Uber could barely make it to the hotel.
Right.
And just the amount of humans and the cluster of Pearson Airport, luggage everywhere. I was like, and I guess it was similar to that this time
Oh,
because
I can
everyone
imagine.
people were just driving to the airport to like talk to someone at the desk. Like
Don't.
that no,
I think they're even saying don't come here.
they are saying don't come here.
People aren't reading that.
No.
Oh my
Anyway,
God. I saw that.
I
Do you know Bree? We follow her. She's from Australia.
yeah, yeah.
She's in Vancouver for a family vacation. Her first
Oh,
family vacation. Yeah, she's in Vancouver. And she's stuck in Vancouver for 4 days because of that. But they couldn't find a location, and then they did like 40 minutes from the airport. And she said, "Well, let's just extend." Not everyone can just say that without a lot of stress. Like, know what I
I
mean? Being
know.
stuck in Europe
I
or
I feel bad for people that are in like Mexico, Singapore. Like I don't like I feel worse for people that are stuck not at home.
oh, right.
And you know what I mean? Like some people got
Oh, ben
left at
oui.
home.
Ben oui. Oh, yeah, yes, yes. I feel stuck. I feel bad for anyone stuck with their kids, to be honest. Like, you're so with kids. Oh, because they're just like, they up the stress.
I would be divorced right now if I got stuck in Toronto. Like I just know it. Like
Okay.
it we wouldn't have made it through
No.
the stress. Just like also having been like this
Mm.
in Toronto, all in the same hotel room, all in the same like zone together. It was 40 degrees on the field. Like it was tensions were high. There was chafing. Like
Tensions were high. Okay, so let's talk about Elfie. How did he do? How good was it?
so, I mean, obviously such a cool experience.
Yeah.
When we got there though, we realized the like tier of the
Yes,
teams.
yes. Yeah. And
So
New
the
Brunswick's
teams,
never the top. Like, we know that about New Brunswick, though.
and not only that, like every other team was like a cherry pick team. So like our team happened to be, it's a house league. Like the flag football team that he's on is a house league. Like anyone signs up, here you go, you're on this team, vote.
Right. It's
right?
not competitive, like as in it is no, not everyone's fighting for a spot. No, I see.
Right? But all these other teams, they are like trying out for the spot.
Mm.
They travel together. Like their uniforms are not like the leftover uniforms from their house team. They're like new uniforms.
Right.
They just travel and do tournaments
They have their
together.
own SMT bus.
They
I'm
have
kidding.
like a they have songs when they run on the field
Oh,
and like chants. Like it was
and you guys, oh, I love that about us, though. I love that about
oh,
us, New Brunswick, huh?
I know.
We're just like, hey,
So
here we are. We drove here. 17 hours.
So the first game was like really close, but they lost. And then they lost
Really
all
close.
the other games.
Okay.
But then they got to replay the team they played first, last, and they beat them.
Okay. That
So
finishing off with a win.
we finished on a win, and I would say that every kid on his team had like a moment where like they pulled the flag or they got a touchdown or they got a good pass. Like they had their like glory
No,
moment, you
right, right.
know?
Where you can yell their names.
Yes.
Okay, was there any issues with other teams coming from out west not get being able to get to Toronto? Like you
Well,
guys, like we're
everyone
a driving distance kind of, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't know actually, but like everyone could get there, but it was,
Right, because it was early enough, but not leaving.
and not everyone made the choice that I did to pull the pin, right?
Right. Yeah. Sometimes you just
I'm
like,
sh I'm sure there's some people that got stuck, but it was a really cool experience. Really happy for him. Yeah, next, done,
crushing
done,
it.
done. Tackle football starts tonight.
Oh, okay. Wow. 2 day, 48-hour reset.
He actually
Um,
had a practice like 20 minutes after we got home from Toronto, and I was like, "You're not going. Like, you're not going."
no, stay here. Oh my God, it's something. Here we go. Here
Here
we
we go.
go.
Game on.
Yeah, game on. Dia started figure skating. She has a week and a half of break, and then she starts September 2nd, whatever it is. The first day of school, which is September 2nd, which is like right early this year.
I know the way Labor Day falls, eh? It's
Yeah,
a little bit
on the
early.
first. Um, but yeah, no, that's very interesting. Okay, something ha else happened, you guys. Well, because last time we talked about my grandmother, we talked a little bit about that. So my grandmother fell. She fell and broke her hip, you guys. So she's 91, fell and broke her hip. However, just this tiny little cute rock star. So she was it's kind of a funny story. We make fun of her. We made fun of her. We're like, wow. And even the like nurses know that she fell while going to water her garden. And so they're like, "Did you go water your mother's garden today?" Like they were saying that to my mom and her sister. So right cute. But yeah, she was walking to her garden to water it, but she doesn't have a hose. So she would put water in buckets inside a wheelbarrow.
Oh,
And
wow.
that's how she would go and water her
Can we
garden.
buy her a hose?
Yeah. I don't know why she doesn't have a hose. I didn't ask. I think we
Yeah.
should buy her a cell phone.
It, she doesn't have a cell phone
She doesn't have a cell
either.
phone. So she was supposed
What?
to wear her necklace, right? She has like a
Mhm.
fall down necklace. Wasn't wearing it.
Yes.
Wasn't
Mm,
wearing it.
mm, 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 mm.
So anyway, she got caught. She got caught. She got in trouble. No, I'm kidding. But anyways,
So,
they
how,
yeah.
like, who found her?
Okay, so she was trying to yell to the neighbor, and I'm like, I'm sure your yelling was like, Roshi, like,
Yeah.
because she's like a 90-pound old lady. She can't yell. Like, I've never seen her
Okay.
like talk loud. So I'm like,
Okay.
oh, that must have not been loud. But then she saw a car pass because it was quite early. It was like 6:30 a.m. So she saw a
Okay.
car pass. She lives it pass. She lives in like a little village.
Okay.
Everyone's 50 plus for sure.
Yeah.
Anyway, so she like waved one arm, and he like saw a waving arm and then turned
Oh.
around and came back to check what was happening in the garden, and then he saw her. And then at the same time my uncle, who also doesn't have a cell phone, saw this man turn into my mom because she has like her own entrance to her garden. Like you can
Okay.
drive to her garden. So it's like,
Okay.
why is he driving to, my mother-in-law's garden? So they found her. And yeah, she wasn't crying. She just like couldn't move and
Yeah.
wasn't like, she was like, I can't get up.
Yeah.
Call the ambulance, called my aunt. And I feel like everyone, the once they saw the ambulance, of course, all the neighbors were like, oh,
Right.
what's
Of
happening?
course.
So she like has been treated like a little queen. I went to go spend like an hour and a half with her yesterday.
Hmm.
What were you gonna say?
Did she learn her lesson?
I don't know.
of
She,
wearing her little thing because
oh, yes, I don't
by
know.
chance, like people could have not found her. She could have been there for
I
hours.
know. So she, yeah, I don't know. We didn't talk about the necklace and her wearing it for
I need
long.
this from you. I need this from you the
Okay.
next time. I need you to go buy her a hose and I need you to
I
get
don't think it's
verbal
because she doesn't, I
confirmation.
think she doesn't have like her garden is very far away. So I wonder
They
that
make
that's
long
why.
hoses. They make
Long.
long hoses.
Okay. Listen, I feel like that's my mom's job to like figure that out. I
Okay.
don't know why she didn't use a hose. What? And she was wearing rubber boots.
Oh my God.
Anyway, she was really happy that she had gotten dressed that morning because typically she is wearing her pajamas. And I was like,
Okay.
she still very much worries what people think.
Yeah.
And yeah, so because it was so early in the morning and she had not eaten yet, which is like a blessing because she typically eats before she does it. And then like this morning she didn't want to, but she had gotten her breakfast ready. So she hadn't eaten and she's not on any medication, like zero medication. So they got to operate her that same day. Because like typically if you're
Wow.
like blood pressure and all that,
Zero medication.
zero medication. Now, she's like, well, I do take half, sometimes a quarter of a sleeping pill to help me sleep. It's like it's fine. And it doesn't even help her sleep. I'm like, yeah, you should take the whole dose, take the whole pill. Um, but yeah, so they were like kind of impressed with her. So cute. And then they did this tiny cut she showed me. It was like this big, right here in front of her hip. And it was like more of a fracture. She said like it was, they think just a week. She was already walking with a walker in the little hallway. So I think this was 6 days ago. Broke her hip 6 days ago. So she's been crushing it. She's been like so popular. I said, you haven't had this kind of visit at your home. This is what you needed to do to get our attention. So I
Oh,
sat with her for an hour and a half, and it was like so interesting to talk about like her time. Like I'm like, did you have a job? Like I'm like, did you work? She's like, well, in my day, you didn't really have a job. You would help other families with their kids. So like that's like kind of what she did. And then she's
yeah.
like, I think I would have been an amazing nurse. And I was like, "Ah, did you like
Uh,
finish school? Like it's like I didn't know." She's like,
yeah.
she goes, not to brag, I was really smart. But she said my mom needed me in grade six. So she stopped school in grade six. And she has 14 siblings, 13
Wow.
siblings. She's 14 with her. Yeah. And she's like, my mom needed all of us to just stay home. So we basically stayed home and we made clothes
Yeah.
and we, you know what I mean? And I'm
And
like,
Big
oh my
Fred.
God.
Yeah.
And I was like, what did your dad do? And she's like, he was in the woods, like bûcheron. And I
Yeah.
was like, she's like, we didn't have a lot of money, but still we were 14 of us and we still like had what we needed to have. And I was like, tell me more. It was very interesting. Anyway, so that was cute. That was fun.
So she's in good spirits.
She really is, which she was like talk like chatty.
Okay.
She's not very chatty. Like
Okay.
sometimes like she's with my mom, she's not chatty. I feel like she needed to be chatty because I was alone there. And
Yeah,
also,
and
oh,
oh, go ahead.
no, but also I was like, Mom, can I bring her something? Like, is there a treat? I'm thinking of a chocolate croissant. You know what I
Okay.
mean? And a latte, you know? And my mom's like, she doesn't drink tea or coffee. She only drinks milk. And also, my mom's like, you know what you could bring her? I'm like, what? She goes, raspberries. Like that's what she wants, raspberries. So then I bring her raspberries and also like a kind of like a little yogurt parfait that they had beside the
Okay.
raspberries. I'm like, oh, maybe she could, she said the food was disgusting at the food
Yeah.
wasn't good. She doesn't like the food.
Yeah.
Anyways, but the service has been really good and they've been so sweet to her. But
Okay.
so I arrive at raspberries and then she goes, "Oh, Nikki, who's my cousin, just here. And she goes, she already brought me raspberries. So like you can bring your raspberries back home. I'm like, I'm not bringing my raspberries back home. Like eat them tomorrow. Like, you know what I mean? It's so funny.
Oh,
But yeah, just like her, like they're like, what's your date of birth? What's your, because they were asking her questions just to see how sharp she was. She was pretty sharp.
yeah.
She's like, I don't, they're like, what date is it? She's like, I don't know. I don't have a calendar, but it's August. 2025. I was like, okay, she's got this. She's telling me about her sister who's 95, still lives at home and works for the church. She lives right in front of the church. I'm like, is ma tante Bella still alive? She's like, yes, she is. She's 95.
Wow.
I know. She's like, I'm like, oh my God, isn't that insane? Yeah, the genes in that family. And she has a brother that's 97. Yeah.
So she's assumed hoping to have a full recovery and to
Yeah.
continue to live
Yeah.
at
They
home with
didn't like, they
herself.
weren't, I was like, were they mentioning her age at all? And my mom's like, no, they weren't really like, Other than like obviously, well, but then the surgeon was like, we do this for every age. Like when we go into the operation, like, do you want DNR or do not resuscitate? Yeah,
Yeah.
DNR or whatever.
Yeah.
You need to sign something, but it's not
Yeah.
because she's 91. It's just
No.
anyone. But yeah, no, they're like, oh, she's out in 1 to 2 weeks. She'll have to like do nothing for 3 months, not lift anything, but that would be the same for anyone. Obviously my aunt offered her to like go to her home and she's like, I really don't want to go there. But
Yeah,
like
I don't blame
I'm
her.
like, but I'm like also she's so used to being alone, which I love. Like she's so used to being alone and likes it. And so like basically my mom and them were there and she's like not like stay, never leave me. Like you know
Yeah.
what I mean? She's like, peace out. Like you if you need to go, like I'm gonna nap and like do my crosswords, you know?
Does she have a bungalow?
She no, there's oh my God. Her room and her bathroom are downstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're like trying to figure things out for her. They're
Okay.
thinking of like a chair, like a knee, bring
Yes,
her
that's a
downstairs.
great option. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like straight down. So they
Yeah.
they had a guy quote them for that, and like they're kind of
Okay.
like figuring out like could we do a bathroom on the first floor?
Yep.
But it's the same house my mom grew up in. It's like a tiny, tiny home.
Wow.
She had 4 kids in there. Yeah, tiny, tiny home. So the
Okay.
first floor is just her kitchen and the salon. That's it. And then you go
Okay.
downstairs for a bedroom and a bathroom.
Okay.
And then you go upstairs for beds. Like it's not even
Okay.
like there's no doors. You know what I mean? So that's where they all lived.
Okay.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
and then I'm like then we worry about things sometimes for our kids. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh my God.
Oh my God. I
Luxury
know.
luxury living. No.
Oh, like I felt like guilty yesterday. Yesterday was the girl's birthday, and it was just like a
Right.
different birthday because they
Yeah.
just gotten home and like
Yeah.
they were going to camp and like I didn't want them to have like a I didn't want to take them out to dinner because we just spent a week eating
Yes.
out,
Eating out.
you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. And it was kind
Anyway,
of a vacation. Like they just arrived from a vacation. They shop. They like, you know what I mean? Like all they want is time with you. Know what I
that was
mean?
a trip. That was a trip, Jose. We were on a trip, not a vacation.
Okay, I see. Adventure.
We were on an adventure. But yeah,
Yeah.
the shopping, oh my God, Phoebe could have shopped like every day. She's like, can we go back? I'm like, the outlets are a 30-minute drive.
Right.
You have to, it's like the outlets in Orlando where you have to like fight for a car spot.
Right. Fight.
Oh my God, was so happy to be home where like I
Yeah.
didn't have to like look at me driving down the road by myself. Look at that, look at those 75 parking spots
Yeah, that
available.
is not you fighting for a parking spot. Like you arriving in a just a parking
No,
lot, just in general.
anxiety.
It, not
They
only
had
is there a parking lot and you're like, okay, this is where we park. Now it's like, where do we park? There's no parking spot. Oh, that's your nightmare. You don't like
no,
that.
nightmare.
Yeah.
But they actually you could pay and it was $18 and I was like, why is no one else paying? Like absolutely I will pay $18 over and over again to not have to keep driving around.
Yes. People are funny. 18. It's like when they ask you, would you like a bag for 25 cents? And I always say, like, do people say no? Like I just paid $200 for this like whole thing, and I don't want to give 25 cents to hold it in the bag. Instead, I'm gonna be like this in the mall. Like, and they're like, so many people say no. I just find that funny. Know what I mean?
I mean, if I say no, it's because I don't want another bag and not because I
Yes,
don't
and you already no, but like you there's look, did you see this amount of shit I just bought? You think I'm gonna hold it in my hands? Like, yes, I want a bag for 25 cents. That's funny. Okay, so we've talked about nothing, but we really got caught up, you guys. We got caught up. And next week we want to be flirting a little bit with the Biggest Loser documentary. Like I want to talk
Yes.
about that
Okay.
because I think that that's a fun topic. I feel like people
Okay.
would like that. I know you watched a little bit of it. Maybe I should watch a little bit more of it, but I will watch it. I just like we don't watch TV in the summer, and then like I want to be inside now because it's cold. It's getting cold.
It is getting cold.
Yes, but then Jeff does not let go of sitting outside at night.
No, he
And so I
doesn't.
don't know if you saw, but like we're watching our shows through a computer outside. He's like, "Can I drag you outside if we put the show on a computer?" I'm like, "Yes, you may, sir." Because I do like to watch TV. I do. I do. I feel like, yeah. Okay. Anything else we want to say before we go?
We have super
So
exciting
yeah.
things
Yeah, I
happening.
was gonna say.
Yeah, Jose and I just spent like 45 minutes talking about how we're finishing August, how
Yeah.
we're starting September, how we're finishing the year, and it's exactly where we need to be and what the focus is that is
Yeah.
required for like actual change in your life,
Yeah,
like
inside and out.
actual change, big time.
Yes,
So I'm
yes.
excited.
Yeah, so basically we're excited about what's to come. Obviously keep following us, keep asking us whenever you're curious about like what's up in your weight loss, how can I join? Or, I'm looking for this type of transformation or this type of result or whatever. Send us a message, talk to us, let us know what we can do and what you're looking for, and we'll let you know if it's a good fit. I think it's important that it's a good fit. You know what I mean? Because we just want you to like feel like you're getting to where you want to go, that you feel like you're actually making change. Okay. I feel like that's great enough. Let's see you next week, everyone. Okay, goodbye.